We are told that focus is a currency, that if we aren't spending our attention on a screen, a book, or a person, we are wasting it. But there's a part of your brain that only wakes up when you stop. Doctors call it the default mode network. I like to think of it as the brain's night shift. The crew that comes in to clean up the mess once the lights go down. When you sit in a chair and do absolutely nothing, your brain doesn't go quiet. In fact, certain circuits, the medial prefrontal cortex and the posterior cingulate, light up like a city at dusk. This is the DMN, or the default mode network. It is where you travel through time. You revisit a conversation from 3 years ago. You imagine a future that hasn't happened yet. This is why doing nothing often feels so loud. It's where our creativity lives, but it's also where our anxiety takes root. We often live with a quiet subconscious guilt when we aren't on. We've been conditioned to see this drifting, idle state as a lapse in character, as if the DMN is the enemy of a meaningful life. But in reality, this network is the architect of our identity. It is how your brain weaves your fragmented experiences into a coherent story. If we never give it space to breathe, the story stops being ours. We feel busy, but we also feel like we're losing the thread of who we are. I've come to feel that this isn't just about resting our eyes. It's about reclaiming the authorship of our own story. When we outsource every idle second to a screen, we stop navigating our own internal world. We become characters in someone else's. There's this old idea that the soul doesn't travel at the speed of a jet engine. It needs the stillness to catch up with the body. So let the dust settle, because if you never sit with yourself in the silence, you might eventually find you've become a stranger to the person living inside your own skin.